Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm excited because we're gonna make a VST3 plugin for free, and the best part, without any programming knowledge.
Beats I create, I turn the pain to fire, destiny won't wait, yeah. Notes in my pocket, beats in my soul.
For those who don't know me, I'm Andrew aka Shin, and over the years I've created content on audio plugin for mixing, production, mastering, all in the box. A while ago I ran a poll on my YouTube community. The majority, the 67%, voted for a tutorial on how to make an audio VST3 plugin. When I saw the result, I started studying and I talking to programmers and graphic designers to better understand the process. I saw several methods online to create a VST3 or a plugin, but no one really excited me. Shout out to the audio programmer channel, probably because I don't have a deep programming knowledge, and for this reason for me it's so hard to understand this method. I built a personal workflow to create my VST3 using AI assisted programming. That's right, the AI writes your code, is your personal programmer. My workflow used just three main software tools: Figma for the GUI, Visual Studio Code for the DSP, and Xcode to build the VST3 file. So now, before to jump in straight in the step-by-step tutorial, I won't lie, at first understanding the full workflow was a bit tricky. I reached out to the well-known programmer Yuri Semenov and the designer Master UI for graphic tips, but an unexpected engagement postponed our interview. In the end, I got some good advice from Saint Mike about that part of process, but unfortunately it requires an Apple ID developer to work. Now I'm showing you how to build your own plugin to use in your production or to sell it. Step 1. Create GUI with Figma. Go to Figma Make on the official website and create an account. After that, design your interface. The first way is to import a reference image, or for example using a Figma built-in chat to give the extraction. So you can make all these things, just tap in the chat the idea and we'll make it for you. So basically you give the idea, Figma generates the UI code, okay? Once your GUI is ready, save the code files, go to the code window in Figma, click Save Local Copy and place the folder on desktop. Now in the step 2, we need the Visual Studio Code to build the DSP in C++ code. And for this reason we use the Visual Studio Code. So now attention for these steps because it's so tricky. Download and install Visual Studio Code. Open the GUI folder exported from Figma. Inside the Visual Studio Code. And now we go to generate the DSP, but before we need to activate the GitHub Copilot chat. Go to create a GitHub account, enable Copilot, for the first month is free, connect Copilot to Visual Studio Code. And now you can ask the AI to write the DSP for you. Now I give you an example of DSP routing generated with a Copilot. In my case, I have an input signal going to the drive, and the drive is like the Neve 1073 style preamp with this harmonic style. After that we have the meter react only to the drive and series of the processor. Then we have the tone is like the tone of the Studer 800 tape charger, and after that we have the signal passed through the MPC bit reduction and passed through the resample in series and passed through wah flutter. After that we go to the low pass, and now we have the final dry and wet. Okay, after that the signal go in the output signal. In the step 3 we go to connect GUI to DSP with React. So iPlug2 allow you to create a plugin GUI using web technologies, HTML, CSS, JS. This is where React come in. So let me explain the process. React connect the Figma graphic with the audio engine. So make sure Node.js plus npm are installed. Create a React project using Vite. You can tell directly on the chat of the Copilot, okay, these things, and we'll make for you. Write the prompt connect the UI controls to the DSP parameters, okay, and from that we go to the step 4. The step 4 is so easy. You just copy the iPlug2 folder into the UI project, Lofi tape, open the Xcode, configure the project as a VS3 plugin, and then compile the plugin. Take the generated file .vst3 and copy into your DAW folder now. In my case I open Logic, I use a wrapper and test the plugin.
Backpack heavy with words that cut deep, tryna find my rhythm while they laugh and sneer. Steps echo past, shadows chase my mind, tryna keep my head up, leave the fear behind. Lunchroom battle smiles at the sea, counting every heartbeat, just trying to breathe. They push, they shove, but I rise above, finding strength in the music that I love. From whispering insults to beats I create, I turn the pain to fire, destiny won't wait. Yeah, notes in my pocket, beats in my soul.
Okay, so now let's turn the drive knob up, and if you can see all these harmonics coming out like the Neve 1073, so nice. Now I want to check the noise and the crackle effect, very nice. I want to check the wow effect. Yeah, if you can see, we have the signal moving up and down. Check the flutter. Yeah, this kind of delay of this kind of effect tape. And now we're gonna check the resample, but we have nothing here, so I'm gonna go with the bit reduction, the MPC, like 5, 7, 8, 4 bit, and from here go to resample. Yeah, if you can see, we can change. I put it 32. Turn down this and I try the low pass and the tone. Yeah, nice low pass filter with some resonance. Now try the tone. No low hand, and here too much low hand. Okay guys, this is my way to make a plugin. If you want to use my workflow, use it. You have all the ingredients to make your own plugin. So give the like button, comment if you have something to share. For today it's all. See you in the next video. Peace.